Okay guys, it's Sunday. It's a great day for a long distance cycling tour, and we are going to try an 85-kilometer loop that I found on Komoot. It should be going around Ho Tay Lake and then out to the outskirts of the Hanoi. I'm really excited. We have only not that much time. The shop closes at 6:30. Now it's 9. We are going to take a taxi to a bike rental. It's 4 kilometers. So it's quite far to go there by foot. Okay guys, this should be near rental place.
I chose it because it was affordable and had a high rating.
So guys, this is western part of the Ho Tay Lake. This is where all the tourists reside. There are pretty much only hotels like this one. Well, it's not the cleanest lake you will ever see, but the site is pretty cool during sunset and sunrise. Our bike shop should be down the road, I think. So let's go. Alright, so we rented the bikes. It's 80,000 dongs per day. That's a bad price.
However, I ended up with the worst bike available, but despite the disappointment, the gears were surprisingly decent, especially with a sufficiently large front ring. I suspect the rental place kept the top-notch giants for more rich customers, leaving me with the worst they had. So I got this phone holder that is very visible during sunlight, but must be enough for the whole trip. It's so beautiful. There are people jogging in the morning. And there's not much of the cars passing by. Hey, there's someone fishing. That's so cool. The initial moments were stressful. Navigating narrow roads with heavy traffic, it was really easy to get lost in the maze of Hanoi streets. So far getting used to the heavy traffic. Whew. That was stressful. The city was covered in a fog due to air pollution, and I regretted not having a COVID mask with me. Despite the struggle, a beautiful scenery unfolded as I rode around Ho Tay. You will see a lot of girls taking a snapshot because the view here is incredible. So let me show you what you will get for 80k per day. This mountain bike has okay tires. I was assured that this is okay. In my opinion, the PSI is really low, so if we get a puncture, we are done for the whole day. This bike has broken gear display. There's no bell. There's no front fender. Fortunately, it has suspense, the front one and the back one, and a water bottle. It's pretty basic, but I think that for the price, you cannot complain. Then the route led me to wider and quieter roads. So that was Ho Tay. I think we've seen it all, and now we are going out. I took a moment to admire sellers on loaded bikes carrying tons of products and baggages. Can be pretty exhausting if you have to move around the city with so much products. Oh yeah. There seems to be some kind of a temple, and they are doing prayers at this time. Oh, this is a nice wall. As I progressed, I reached sections of Ho Tay that seems to attract many expats and featured many numerous galleries. There are so many girls taking selfies. It's unbelievable. Oh yeah, and I'm getting used to the honking every damn second. It's a way to let others know that you are approaching. So it's nothing rude. I'm speechless. That was an advertisement for shoe cleaning. Very unusual, but it might work. As you can see, the whole Hanoi and all its main roads are under construction. Vietnam is full of these tiny streets. I think I miss every second or third turn. If I'm going really fast, I need to go slower just to watch out for these secret passages. Too bad the bike doesn't have a bell. There's no way for me to get other knows that I'm approaching. Then I got kicked out of private property because of the outdated navigation route. Không, đây không có đường à? Cháu tưởng ở đây có đường. Người ta mới xây đúng không? Vậy mới xây. Ok, nhà của chị. Ok, xong rồi. Okay, we have to make a detour, unfortunately. Eventually, I had to cross a busy road with continuous car and bike traffic. My bet is that this will happen quite often today. It all depends on how outdated the map data is. And since there is almost no regulations of the constructions happening, well, there might be more surprises along the way. I just got lost, guys. So most of the districts have these artificial playgrounds where you can make a workout or let your kids out. There's surprisingly a huge amount of trash. Yeah, so I got lost again. Wow, big truck, man. There was a route around the hotel, but we got kicked out of the route. We have to cross to the other side and continue along the state road.
A few moments later.
Oh my god, we made it. The other side. So confusing. This is the hotel I was talking about. They didn't let us pass through. It's getting pretty hot. It's 32 degrees Celsius. And I have to take a lemonade break soon and reapply the sun cream. But at least it's not that bad at this speed. The wind is pretty refreshing. And the best thing is that there's no headwind. The riding conditions, while more exciting compared to Italy, had its challenges with hot tropical weather and air pollution making it a miserable experience. And this Mekong, the Red River, and this is also a dead end. Need to check the route.
Stepped out with it.
And we are back at the state road. Now I'm regretting forgetting a COVID mask. Now turn left in case you miss the turning point. Alright, it's raining pretty hard. Be careful here. Something tells me that there won't be any drinking spot in very long time. It's really tough route. The pollution, road conditions and tropical weather. This is not a bike touring for sightseeing purposes. There's a lot of interesting happening, much better than long roads across cornfields in Italy. But due to riding conditions, it's hard to enjoy. Hey doggo, what a friendly dog. Yeah, that's the spot. And right now my iPhone got temperature warning again, so it's not usable.
have to wait to cool it down so I can continue on my way.
Funny obstacles appeared on the journey, including a street blocked by wedding celebrations, forcing me to find a way around. Seems like they blocked the whole street just for some celebration. I don't want to disturb them with my bike, so I think we have to go around. Damn it. Or another roadblock, forcing me to retrace quite a bit. Seems like everyone is burning paper as a preparation for the second day of the independence. Ooh, seems to be some temple. Yeah, like that. Just for luck. Along the way, I noticed numerous billiard clubs, each offering just one room with a single table available for rent. Seems to be a market place. There were some delicious bananas, Vietnamese bananas. They're very sweet. So guys, this is the Love Hotel. This is a place where you can take your date if you have no place to go.
Love hotels are a thing here in Vietnam because culture here is very conservative. And if you don't want your parents to know that you date someone, you just go to the Love Hotel.
As soon as I got out of the city, I hoped for a change in air quality, but unfortunately, the humidity stayed same, making it challenging to breathe. August is just not the best month for bikepacking.
I think we are officially out of Hanoi. There are just fields and nothing else. Still 60 kilometers to go. More and more I'm thinking about returning back, taking a shortcut somewhere. We made pretty significant progress from Ho Tay here up until here. I think we don't have to go all the way down to Pagoda, probably 10 kilometers there and back, so we can cut it short and then turn it here and then get back.
My phone dies every 15 minutes. Okay, this is our road. I'm pretty low on water. I'm out of iced tea. I have like 200 milliliters left of clean water. Wow, check this out. They're growing melons. It's hard to say. 7 kilometers on this state road. No restaurant in sight. Soon I was running low on water. And what was worse, my iPhone kept shutting down every 15 minutes. Despite ongoing challenges, witnessing poor families making a living by selling drinks and fruits along the road fueled my determinations to keep going. Hello? Chào anh. Có nước uống? Uống nước gì anh? Anh có nước gì?
So after 32 kilometers, finally found this place. So I will stay here for a few minutes.
Come on. Okay, it was quite a nice refreshment. Time to go. It's 1 a.m. We'd love to find a coffee shop or place to buy some fruit. However, my frustration grew with the bike navigation cover, which turned out to be completely useless. It was tough to control the phone through the thick layer of plastic, and the screw was hardly visible. Alright. And welcome to Phun, a small village outside Hanoi. A moment of relief came when I stopped at a grocery store to buy water and ice cream. Okay, need some soda and maybe some fruit. There I had a close call being double charged. Luckily, storekeeper caught the error before I left. There's some problem?
Kiểu như này em tính nhầm thành anh lấy 2 chai, em lấy thành 4 chai ấy. Bây giờ em đưa thành 2 chai rồi nhá.
Instead of having to transport 4 2-liter bottles on my bike, I told her to make a refund. In any case, I end up having a great time chatting with her.
Em bảo quái sao lại tính đắt thế? Anh đi từ Hà Nội về đây á?
Anh mượn cái xe từ Ho Tay, xong đi đường hơi nóng nhưng mà không được.
Xa thế?
Không được, 30 km.
Xa bây giờ anh đạp về à?
Để phải đạp 30 km nữa về.
Ôi, giữa trưa.
Cảm ơn nhé.
35 kilometers, and this is a turning point, and this road seems pretty monotonous, so we are turning left and going back to Hanoi. So guys, there is a pretty big peer-to-peer lending industry. Here you can see advertisements. Call this number and in 15 minutes they will do a background check based on your social media, your Zalo number and everything they can find on you. Even in this place you can borrow money for starting your side business, selling drinks on the side of the road. This is traditional primary school here in Vietnam. It's pretty big complex that can accommodate few dozens of classes. Just got interrupted by security guy at that school. People here just don't like to be filmed or see someone filming. That's why I'm barely using my full frame camera. It just drags too much attention. Another billiard poster, 39,000 per hour for one table. So we have 20 kilometers back to Hanoi. I'm already seeing skyscrapers on the horizon. After 50 kilometers, I don't think that's that bad. Just got used to the weather. I'm just afraid that being sunburned. Cannot wait to get a cold shower. This route along rice fields is much more peaceful. I definitely recommend to start with this when you go out of Hanoi and go the worst route once you get back. Back in Hanoi, I was glad to navigate through tiny streets again. The shade and familiar roads made ride more enjoyable, wrapping up the day's adventure with a mix of challenges and unexpected encounters. Alright, this is a bit tight. Fortunately we have mountain bikes. It is going to be a slow ride. Two stray puppies. Guys, check this out. There's a lot of trash and a lot of fake passports from Vietcom Bank. Jesus, what a poor guy. Maybe it's not passport, it's just some kind of ID card. I wouldn't believe a Vietnamese bank to protect your data. It will end up in this street. So we are very close to Ho Tay. Still 5 kilometers left. Back at the rental place. So glad to be here. It was quite a journey. 60 kilometers, man. Whew. So one bike cost 80k, even though we returned quite in time. It's it's quite unusual to walk again, so I will call a taxi back home. This is the end of the vlog. Hope you enjoyed. See you next time.